morning to all of you. In today's video class, we are going to discuss about further some topics like the mixed reaction of the local people towards the political reforms, how the formation of nation state was a difficult task. Third one, the emergence of nation states in Europe and the role of middle class in the rise of nationalism and in the formation of nation states, and the ideology of liberalism in Europe. Let us study each point one by one. Firstly, we come to the mixed reaction of the local people towards Napoleonic reforms. In previous video class, you studied about some major reforms, administrative reforms introduced by Napoleon in France. So here one question arises in our mind: what were the reaction of the local people towards these reforms? All the people liked these reforms unanimously, or some people were against it. So far as the reaction of the locals towards the political reform was concerned, it was not the same. Different people reacted differently towards these reforms. If you see at the initial stage, then we find that initially most of the people, either in France or in other conquered territories, they were highly enthusiastic towards these changes, towards these administrative reforms. But later on, when they came to know the reality that these administrative reforms and their political freedom could not go together, then this support of the people, this positive reaction of the people turned hostile to Napoleon, and they strongly reacted towards it, because in those territories which were conquered by Napoleon and where Napoleonic forces, French forces had contributed a lot in their freedom movement, French government exercised control over them, over their government. So indirectly they lost their political freedom. So there was the mixed reaction of the local people towards Napoleonic reforms. Now come to next, how the formation of nation state was difficult in Europe. As you know that this chapter is mainly about nationalists in France and in other European countries, and the formation of nation states in France and other European countries. So the main aim of revolution in France and other countries of Europe was the formation of nation states. But the formation of nation state, either in France or in other European countries, was not an easy task, because many countries in Europe were divided into many small kingdoms, each one ruled by independent rulers. Even the large countries like Germany and Italy were also divided into many small kingdoms. In the same way, the population which lived in these states also was diverse. This diverse population did not have a common culture, a common identity, and a common language. So there was nothing to bind them together in the name of the nation. There was a lack of national leader, there was a lack of national organization, and there was nothing to bind them together in the name of nation. they had more loyalty. The people, the diverse population, being ruled by independent rulers, had more loyalty towards their princes, but less loyalty towards their nation. So it was a very difficult task. So formation of nation states in European countries was not an easy task. It was very, very difficult task. Now come to third point, the emergence of nation states in Europe. How the emergence of nation states in Europe became possible. If we talk about the rise of nationalism in Europe, the emergence of nation state in Europe, then we have to study two important points. First one, the role of middle class in formation of nation states and the ideology of liberalism in Europe. Let us know what was the role of middle class in Europe in the formation of nation states. Firstly, come to know who were called, which type of people formed the middle class. The middle class was a newly emerged social group of people, including office clerks, writers, philosophers, professionals, industrialists, and other less prosperous and educated people. These middle class people led the freedom movement in most of European countries. It was the class which played a major role in the rise of nationalism in France and also in other European countries. And it was the middle class which always spoke in favor of common people, poor cultivators, and they were against all types of privileges enjoyed by aristocracy. They played a very significant role. This middle class played a very important role in arousing the feeling of nationalism among the people of Europe. Next, come to ideology of liberalism in Europe. Let us know what is the meaning of ideology. The term ideology also played a vital role in arousing nationalism and in the formation of nation states. Firstly, come to know what is the concept of liberalism. The concept of liberalism was interpreted by different people in different ways. So far as middle class was concerned, for newly emerged middle class, the concept of liberalism stood for individual freedom and the equality of all before the law. If you talk about its meaning in political field, then politically the term ideology stood for a government by consent. A government by consent means a government which is formed according to the wishes of the people, a government which runs administration just according to the wishes of the people. And in economic field, the term liberalism stood for the freedom of the markets and abolition of various restrictions imposed on free movement of goods and capital from one region to another. So all the people who spoke in favor of liberalism were also a great champion of individual rights, individual freedom and equality. So, liberals also played a vital role in creating awareness about individual freedom, about individual rights in Europe, and they also played their roles in creating a sense of nationalism and in formation of nation states. Okay, thank you. Our class comes to an end today. We will discuss the next topic tomorrow.